Hi, my name is Bob Good, and I'm going to try and explain the role of politics within the science of reincarnation. And the way I'm going to try and do this is I'm going to give you an example. Let's say a Palestinian suicide bomber goes across to Israel and blows himself up. There's a possibility in his next life that he will be a Jew and an Israeli. Now, what allows me, or what gives me the opportunity to make that assumption, is that in the database at the University of Virginia, where they study children who remember prior lives, we have cases of children in Asia who remember being Japanese soldiers. They have a preference for Japanese food. They bring the culture and their genes with them, so to speak. Same thing is true in England. There are children there who remember being German pilots. So you have three anecdotal categories: near-death experiences, past life regression, and children who remember prior lives. And what's happening is the database for all of this information is reaching critical mass. We're aggregating it and we're beginning to study it. There are three disciplines that are used that are considered proven: remote viewing, clairvoyance, and the ability to intend something, called the intention experiments done at Princeton, to actually make something so simply through your intentions. Now, all three of those disciplines prove an aspect of non-local consciousness to your consciousness. Everybody has this ability. But that non-local consciousness is something you would need to have consciousness after death. You can add to the fact that other things we've discovered is that our bodies are transitory. We shed them every 2 years, right down to the enamel in your teeth. That the material they're made is 15 billion years old, and that 50% of the cells in your bodies are that of other animals, microorganisms, bacteria and such. Now, the politics of reincarnation is already seeping into our culture. China has passed a law that says the Dalai Lama must reincarnate on Chinese soil. But if it is true that we do reincarnate, and we're beginning to build enough of a database to study it and actually come to a resolution, then the indications are this is going to hit radical Islamic fundamentalism and conservative republicanism with the same stick. It's going to produce something I would call a common denomination, because after all, we are human, we all bleed, we all get indigestion, we all love and are happy, and we all exhibit the same kind of features across all races. Now, I don't want the men with the beards in southern Egypt or Pakistan to be mad at me. I'm in the same boat as you are. And I want you to look toward the Catholic Church and what happened with them with Galileo, because they sentenced him to house arrest, and it took him 350 years to agree that he was right, the sun is at the center of the universe. But now they say that there could be life on alien worlds. You can simply ask the Indian Institute of Technology or the Iranian Atomic Energy Commission if I'm right. Now, anything that you bring the scientific method to study creates a science. And if we study reincarnation with a scientific method, looking at all the disciplines and all the contributing actors, so to speak, neurology, quantum mechanics, quantum biology, remote viewing, just all of the different disciplines, just by that act, we create the science of reincarnation. And if it begins to treat us equally and non-locally, meaning we're going to end up proving that our consciousness lives after death. It's leaching out of the scientific information. It's going to create a political transcendence of our current situation. The divisions that keep us at each other are going to begin to disappear. And it's going to lead to a better world. But the bottom line is there is a science of reincarnation, and the change that it will bring about in the political realm is just going to be fun to watch. That's it for this morning.